What's crack-a-lackin', y'all? It's your boy, the Renegade Stradamus, back at it again with episode 39 of First We Beatz. We're here, y'all. This is a special episode featuring Weapon X and Master Clown Shrooms, where they collaborated on a song that has been long awaited of unholy matrimony. It happened. Beware, the song is not for the weak. This track is banging. It's boom bap glorious in all of its glory. I hope y'all have fun with this one. I'm going to be mixing this down from beginning to end. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy this. We're going to go this step by step all the way. So, before I begin, let me check on the live chat before I start. All right. Cool. Awesome. Fantastic. So what we're gonna do is we are going to listen to this beat real quick. I have all the vocals here, as you can see. It's nice, right? All right, great. So we are going to mess with this right here. As you can see, this is a MP3 or a WAV file of the beat that they had sent me. So let's get to it.
The next time you are frightened in the dark, don't scream.
And those are the drops. And I just do it through automation, which is cool. Some people will just some people will just cut and splice, but I make use of the red automation line. Alright, so that's dope. The beat is banging. I really like this beat a lot. And we need to do a little something with it. So you're probably wondering, how do you mix down a MP3 beat and get the vocals and everything to sound cohesive and just perfect harmony? Well, I'm going to show you that. It is one of my favorite things to do. So we are going to do this step by step. So right now we have this track right here. It's the main beat, the main kahuna. We're not going to do nothing to this one here, but we're going to do this one right here. We're going to call this kick. All right. And all you do is you duplicate this beat right here. All right. This is a trick on how to get MP3s to kind of just hit a little harder. And if you don't got the stems and all you have is a wave or an MP3 to work with, don't worry, it's not the end of the world. We're going to fix this. All right. So what you do is you duplicate the main MP3 a few times. Okay. So you want to create your own version of an EQ. You know what I'm saying? You got the kick. Got a bass version, you've got a mid, you got the highs, and then you have something that I call a crush, where it's like more, you push it really hard and make it thumpy. You know, it's really just extra heavy thumpiness. All right. So how do we create this and make this sound more almost like a kick to boost the low end? Well, that is a great question, and I'm going to show you how it's done. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to use an EQ, and we're going to do infinity EQ. You can use a stock EQ for this if you want it, but we're going to use infinity EQ today because it's got a little bit of extra stuff on here that I like to use. So we're going to solo this right here. We just want to create a kick, so what we're going to do is alright. And then you just want to do a little bell notch here. And you want to make sure that it's as steep as possible. Alright, look. And then what you can do is this. Alright. Try a little transient shaper with this, isn't it? She isn't it? And then we're just gonna do like what? Transient fat. And then let's make sure we have a trimmer on here. All this is just trying to make the low end like hit a little harder. This is just like, if you had the stems, you wouldn't be doing this. But since you don't have the stems to a B and you only have MP3s, this is what you're gonna have to do. You know, I know that there's probably AI stuff where you can try to pull stems using an AI and whatnot, but say if you don't got that, you know. So let's try this too. In fact, I'll save this for later. I'm going to use Air EQ Earth probably for the crush section, just to give it a little oomph. So I'll save that. What we really want to do is just get it, you know, a little something more. So what do we got here? 3. Let's just play it again. Let's try -1 on the output. -1.5. Let's try. Alright, cool. So let's hear with the beat together. And then see what happens. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this kick down. And it's just your kick. You know, this is what you have to do if you want to really bring these. You know, if all you have is a wave or an MP3 file, your best bet is to have a wave. If you only have an MP3, you know, you're gonna have to do this anyway. But if you have a wave, you get a little bit more extra room on quality. But if you only have an MP3, well, you know, this is what you're gonna have to do to get the best out of your beat. You know, this is why, like, you gotta make sure you get stems and stuff. So. There's a little bit more extra in there. So now we got to do the bass section. And what you want to do is you want to like distort it a little bit. And so we're going to duplicate the MP3 again, which I have already done. And we're going to do the same thing with you know what we did here, but we're going to EQ it a different way. So you just get the infinity EQ here. All right, and this is what we're going to do. Just going to take this. Let me move that out the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to solo this real quick because, you know, we got to. Go here as well. Like that. And then let's try to add a little something. So we're going to go over here and we're just going to try to get the best out of it. I'm going to try to see what the THU overloud. Where we at? Bass presets. Disgusting bass. This is just, I'm not going to do any craziness because the track is already like pretty well mixed itself, so I don't need this virtual mix rack here. It's not needed per se. I don't really need it until, you know, I need something. So what I'm going to do is just take this out. I'm going to mute the saturator or bypass it, and we're just going to see what happens. It may be too much. We don't know. We got to just throw anything out the wall and see what sticks. So I'm going to play. So that's what you're going to hear. So, but if we play it all together, so we have the regular track that's just, we have nothing on it, it's the regular MP3. Then you have the duplicated version, which is the kick. And all you're going to hear is this low end kick thumpy sound. And then you've got this bass over here with some distortion on there just to get things to kind of poke through a little bit more. You really want to expand the track a little bit more. All right. So check it out. We'll go from all the way up to the top. Okay. And without these, so if I were to mute the kick and the bass, if I were to bypass these, and all you would hear is the main one. And then we play it, and then we unbypass. Yeah, there's a little bit more low end in there. All right, a little bit more low end, a little bit more thump, And I mean, all you have is an MP3 and a wave. So you have to do this type of thing in order to get a little bit more out of it. If you don't got stems, this is kind of what you have to do. This is what I usually do to get the most out of an MP3, you know. And because sometimes when you're in a studio, you're not going to be blessed to have all the stems and everything perfectly curated. And even when they do send you that shit, not everything's labeled either. So you just have to hope whatever session you get, everything's labeled, everything's tracked out correctly, everything's stemmed out correctly, because nothing is worse than getting stems and nothing is it's not tracked out to the whole entire track. So it's like you're getting like stems and they're all peppered in all over the place, and nothing is worse than that, because you have to move everything on beat and it takes forever and it fucking sucks. And you gotta hit up the people that sent you that shit and be like, yo, you need to track that shit out, but I don't know how. Well, that's too damn bad, because I'm not doing this bullshit. So it's frustrating. So, but luckily we don't got to deal with that shit. We just got some MP3s and waves. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure that these sound the best as possible, the best as we possibly can make it. And so we did some, some carefully EQ in here, simple moves, and then we've got this right here as well. In fact, let me just solo this real quick. There we go. Forgot to hit the mono on that. You want to do that for like low end shit.
Next time you're frightened in the dark, don't scream.
Now we're gonna work on the mid range. So we duplicate the wave and MP3 again, and we want to make sure that we don't do too much, because when you only have an MP3 and a wave, you got to be careful when you adjust the mids and the highs. You don't do too much. And I'm gonna show you how to get the best, how to like duplicate that track, and then how to get the mids to poke out a little bit more to complement everything that we just did. So you just get a regular EQ. I have an infinity EQ. You could do this with a regular stock EQ, a graphic EQ from whatever DAW you're using. It could be Pro Tools, it could be Reaper, Ableton, anything at all, FL Studio, anything. So what you do is you do this, all right? So you do like this little bell curve here, What you're gonna do is you're gonna go like this, make it steep as fuck, and then you just bring it up to like 400 hertz, right around there, right, y'all? And then go do the same thing here, steep it up. And I'm going to do this around 12,000 kilohertz, okay? 12K. That's what we're going to do, all right? So, you're going to bring down the fader. In fact, let's hear what it sounds like without anything else. Oh, my bad. Let me get to this part. I forgot to activate it. Damn it. All right, here we go. All right. See, this is at 400 hertz and 12,000 kilohertz. Okay, that's just like that's just like the realm of your mid-range area. All right, so that's your mids. Okay, so we're gonna play the mix, the kick, the bass, distortion, part of the beat. We're gonna play these three together, and then we're gonna bring up the fader. I'm gonna show you what it does. Okay, you're not gonna hear the mid, but I'm gonna bring up the fader, and we're gonna hear the mid. So let me just make sure that we're at a good part of the track. All right.
No escaping this. No escaping this.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna bypass this again. You're gonna hear the before and after effect from the kick, the bass, and the mids onto this this right here. You know, because all these are same thing. They're just duplications of the MP3 here. So mute them. My bad, y'all.
No escaping this. No escaping this. No escaping this.
Instant difference, an absolute difference to what you can do with these MP3s. All right. So that is how to get your MP3 to shine a little bit more. All right. So now we're going to go to the highs. Okay. We're doing full mix down here. We're going step by step. This is just how I start out a mix down, especially with MP3s. I'm going to work on the beat first, and then we'll get to the vocals. And so if you're just tuning in after the stream is over, all good. No worries. If you're in here live with me, welcome. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the like. You like this track, you like this beat, you like what I'm doing, hit the like button. All right, y'all. So we're going to mess with this high right here. It's very simple. Very simple. Do the same thing as we did with the mid, but we're going to adjust the EQ. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this EQ. I'm going to paste it over here. Oh, I guess I already got an EQ over here. Doesn't matter though. Activate it. Make sure we activate that shit. And then put that over here. Sure. Okay. That's cool. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to adjust it a little bit. We're going to bring this to about 30 kilohertz. And we're going to take this from 400 hertz to about 2K, I believe. Yeah, that's like your mid-high to high areas. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to hear this. We're going to solo this. You gotta be careful with this though. You don't want to push it too much. So here we go. I'm gonna bring this all the way down, and we're gonna hear everything in conjunction with one another.
No escaping this. No escaping this. No escaping this. No escaping this.
Cool. So now we're going to go to the crush section. All right. And all we are going to do is you just want to do a little bit more extra. So I'm going to go to the channel strip. And what I want to do is I just want to get a transient shaper in here. And we're just going to go, I don't know, let's try transient. Let me make sure that we have activated the thumper, the crush section of the beat. This is what we're going to do. Whoops.
No escaping this. No escaping this.
That's cool. That's cool. And then here what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring this up. We're gonna go 58 hertz there, and then we're just gonna adjust it a little.
No escaping this.
You can hear the difference.
No escaping this.
Alright. And that's just to add a little bit of extra thump. Alright, so check this out. So we're gonna bring this down to 0, and we're just gonna bring this up a little bit.
No escaping this. No escaping this.
And then we mute those.
No escaping this. No escaping this.
You can hear the difference. And that is how, I promise you, you follow these steps, step by steps, you'll never have to worry about a wave or an MP3. When you have an artist come to you, and not all artists are going to have stems, okay? And I will repeat this for as loud as possible to the people in the back, to everybody that who want to hear it, even who don't want to hear it. You need to duplicate your MP3. You need to duplicate it a few times. If you follow these steps, you won't have to worry about it. Create a kick, create a bass version, create a mid, create a high, and create something what I call as a crush version, where you make it real thumpy. Add a transient shaper to it, okay, to just push those transients and get them to knock a little bit more. Because not everybody's going to be blessed. Not all studios are blessed with stems, you know, because sometimes producers, that beat makers, get a little bit, you know, iffy on it. It just depends on your relationship with your producer. Sometimes you might get your shit from, I don't know, BeatStars or whatever, and all you could get was the MP3 or whatever, and that's what you have to work with. So, but sometimes, say like, ask you, like think about it like this. You find an MP3, you like the sound of it, you like that track, and you want to rhyme on it, even though you don't got the stems. This is a great way to fix, you know, great way to a workaround without having the blessings of stems and everything perfectly tracked out. This will save you time and energy, and it's your own personal makeshift EQ analog style, like in the box EQ. It's a real manual way of going inside without having to do too much to the track. I didn't have to do too much EQing. I didn't have to do nothing. All I had to do was boost and take away things that weren't needed, and just trust. I trusted my ears. I trusted what the vibe was. Now we have the beat set up. All right, we have the beat set up. Now we can move on to the vocals of the track. Okay, we're going on to the vocals, guys. All right, I thank you and appreciate you for sticking around during that process. We're getting to the vocals. I got vocals here. All right. My boy, Master Clown Shrooms. We got Weapon X. They're talented. They're insane. And they collaborated, cooked up a track, and it's amazing. All right. But beware, this beat ain't for the weak. This song is something else. All right. So we're going to start. All right. Only thing that's been done, I've done to it already, is I've done all the vocal rides. So we don't have to sit through that because that takes a while. So I've saved us that issue. So let's start with the intro, and we're going to work from the intro to the first verse. The chorus has its own thing, and then we'll go to the second verse, and then we should be pretty much good on the track. All right, so you can see here, intro, first verse, second verse, and the chorus, it's got some tastiness in there, so don't worry about that. All right, y'all, let's get it. So let's let me get my vocal preset that I like to use a lot. This is the Vox chain, this vocal chain that I like to use. I'm going to show you what I use for my vocal chain. All right, so let's just go one by one. All right. this over here. Take this utility off. All right. So sometimes you can set things and forget things, you know, set it, forget it type of shit, but we gotta see if that's possible or not. All right. So we have this. So let's hear the track so far.
What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. It's been a long time coming on this one.
Ow, my fucking ears. I apologize. Damn. My bad, y'all. I apologize. That shit was fucked up. Ow. God damn.
You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche.
The next time you are frightened in the dark,
Cunt lickers.
don't scream.
The fuck is up with the next? It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fuck? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since
I will bring the beat down so we can hear everything. My bad, y'all.
You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. It's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking stupid cunt lickers.
Don't
Let their beat drop.
scream.
The fuck is up, Weapon X? It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fuck in this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn smoke screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for...
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I gotta solo this real quick just so I can see if there's any frequencies that that I don't like. So let me just bring this up a little bit. Here we go. Just go up here -6 or something.
You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche.
All right, we're just gonna do like maybe -3 on that, and then we just want to, you know.
You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. It's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking stupid cunt lickers. Let their beat drop.
You hear something you don't like. There we go. So -3, and usually you just find frequencies you don't like, and you just like bring them down.
You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. You are now tuned in.
Right there, and you hear them, and you just you make it real steep. So I'm using a regular stock graphic EQ, and you know it takes less CPU, because if I use a bunch of infinity EQs, it's gonna like rack up CPU. I mean, I could, but you know, I wanted this to be pretty smooth today. Ow, my fucking ears. Okay, obviously that was pretty crazy, so I'm gonna take that away, and then boom, and then
You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. It's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking stupid cunt lickers.
right there. And sometimes, I mean, you'll hear it, and it's like a terrible frequency, and you want to kill those.
You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche.
There you go. You can hear that, and you just want to take, you know, you want to get rid of those. The same thing.
You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche.
Right there. And so the rule of thumb is like, you can see right here, like 105 hertz, 250 hertz, you know, between 425 to like 500 hertz, a little bit around here 700 hertz, about almost 2K, 3K, 6K, and then over here it's about around 9K.
Oh, and Douche. It's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking stupid.
There we go. And then
You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. It's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking stupid cunt lickers. And let that beat drop. The fuck is up, Weapon X? It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fuck in this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn smoke screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some rape bars? Are you ready, X? Bring it, Douche. You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. It's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking stupid cunt lickers. And let that beat drop. The fuck is up, Weapon X? It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fuck in this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn smoke screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some rape bars? Are you ready, X? Bring it.
And then let's add a little something special. We need to get this de-esser. I really like this. So we're gonna put it on the male de-esser.
You are now tuned into the sounds of the
I'll usually do it at the beginning of the chain.
Douche. It's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking stupid cunt lickers. And let that beat drop. The fuck is up, Weapon X? It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fuck in this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn smoke screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some rape bars? Are you ready, X? Bring it, Douche.
Alright, so we have that set up. So why don't we do this? We're gonna just copy this bitch. And we're just gonna do the same thing here. Okay. Boom. And usually once you have it, because I've got this duplicated, so like what I'll do is I have the main verse or the main intro section, and then like I'll duplicate it a few times, and then I'll just add like a blend and whatnot. So look. Boom. Take that out. Got that. Boom. And then I will activate these, and let's bring up the mix a little bit more.
You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. It's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking stupid cunt lickers. And let that beat drop. The fuck is up, Weapon X? It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fuck in this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn smoke screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some rape bars? Are you ready, X? Bring it, Douche.
And then what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna group this. I'm gonna do intro, shroom, one, whatever. Or I should just do intro shrooms main. And then I just want to just take care of this real quick. Put this in the intro section. And we're going to group this. Boom. And then we're just going to take care of something real quick. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright. And then I just want to add this. Boom. Here.
You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. It's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking stupid cunt lickers. And let that beat drop. The fuck is up, Weapon X? It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fuck in this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn smoke screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some rape bars? Are you ready, X? Bring it, Douche. You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche.
The next time you are frightened in the dark, don't scream.
The fuck is up, Weapon X?
Maybe I'll try custom opto instead. 0.5. Go to warm mode.
You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. It's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking stupid cunt lickers. And let their beat drop.
Scream.
The fuck is up, Weapon X? It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fuck in this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn smoke screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some rape bars? Are you ready, X? Bring it, Douche. You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and Douche. It's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking...
Alright, so we got that, and then we gotta get my boy Weapon set up. So he's on the intro as well, and we need to get his shit situated. So we need to get him set up. So why don't we do this? We're gonna do another one of my vocal chains. We'll do the same thing, and but his vocals is different, so we can't just do set it and forget it type of situations. So we have to really kind of just, what the fuck happened here? There we go. Ha, hilarious. All right, so let's do this real quick. All right, so we're gonna do this. This is Weapon. He's part of the intro, and let's see what he has here.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and we're here. It's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking stupid cunt lickers. And let their beat drop.
Scream.
All right, so let me I'm gonna solo Weapon's vocal real quick. Thank you for your patience. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to First Week Beats. If you liking what you're hearing and what I'm doing, please subscribe, hit the like. Welcome back if you're just returning. All right, so real quick, we're gonna solo this, and I'm just gonna do a rundown. I'm gonna try to get these frequencies out the way as quick as I can. I'm gonna show you how to do it one more time, and then we're gonna just keep it moving. All right, so we're gonna do this regular stock EQ. Let me get to his meat potatoes, you know, over here. I think is where his main part is. So let's where you at, dog?
Fuck!
I don't think there's anything kind of crazy over here. That's fine. So you may not even need it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bypass that one band. All right, let's.
Fuck all you motherfuckers! We're here! We're back! And we're back to rape.
Right there. It's probably, I think it's 255, but here. And then we're gonna do is -3, and then we're gonna do the same thing here.
Fuck all you motherfuckers! We're here! We're back! And we're...
Right there, around 450 hertz. And not all vocals are the same, you know, and you want to find the frequency, and you really want to make sure that the Q is as narrow as possible. I could use the infinity Q for this, but I'm just doing I want, you know, to say CPU, and also not everybody has the infinity EQ from Slate Digital, so I'm trying to, you know, keep a, you know, try to be fair here. All right, so we got that. Let's try band 4.
Fuck all you motherfuckers!
Right there.
We're here! We're back!
That's terrible, right? -3, boom. And what this is there's these bad frequencies within the waveform, the vocal form, that it could be anything. It's just sometimes whether you track it right or wrong, there's always some type of frequency that's a problem, and you want to dead them bitches. So my rule of thumb is -3 decibels on them. Find them, subtract -3 up to -6, depending on how bad it is.
Fuck all you motherfuckers! We're here! We're back!
Right here.
Back to rape you all! Rape you with your anus! Tear up your...
Right there. And what it does is you're zeroing in on that particular frequency, and you just get rid of it. All right. And, you know, you can see from here, you know, 255, 450, 800, 1.36K, you got almost 3K, and like ballpark areas, you know, for those high-end frequency problem areas is 3K and 6K. All right. All right, that's a problem. Boom. And you just want to, once you find them, all right, so, and yo, the verses are insane, by the way. They're fucking dope. You know, somewhere around 9K. Right around there. All right, we got that. Now we can be done with that, and we're just gonna play his vocal here.
They're not coming, motherfucker. Man. We're here.
The next time you're frightened in the dark, don't
Hello, Douche. The fuck is up, Weapon X? It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fucking this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn Smoke Screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some hate life? Are you ready? Bring it, Douche. They're not coming, motherfucker. We're here.
the next time you're frightened in the dark, don't.
Hello, Douche. The fuck is up, Weapon X? It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fucking this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn Smoke Screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some hate life? Are you ready? Bring it, Douche.
All right. And then what we can do there is this. Look, we're gonna copy that and we just do it to their duplicates. So like Weapons got what, 1, 2, 3 duplicates of the same one, and I usually duplicate main vocals and whatnot, and then I'll like pan them left and pan them right, and then I just it's just normally what I do. And if they don't got shadows or I call them shadows, but you know, they're just like, there's another word for it, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. But here we go. So I pan, usually I do a left and right, but right here it says left and right, but it's actually pan to the right because I got Shrooms going on left, Weapon going on right. And so what I'm gonna do here, so I'm gonna group this. I'm gonna go Weapon, it's gonna be intro, Weapons, main. Okay, and then we're gonna route it to the intro bus, and then we're gonna make sure that the it's routed to the group. That way, these vocals and it's routed to this main group to a single channel. So I got 4 of these tracks routed to a single channel. Save CPU and time, and I'll be able to bus compress them and just glue them a little bit so they're not too insane. All right. So let me just make sure I got the levels. All right. And then let's bring this down here. Now let's just mess around with it, kind of make sure everything's on the up and up. Let's bring this down here.
They're not coming, motherfucker. We're here.
Let's start from the top.
Yeah. They're coming. What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole. We're here.
The next time you're frightened in the dark, don't.
Hello, Douche. The fuck is up, Weapon X? It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fucking this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn Smoke Screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some hate life? Are you ready?
let's move on. All right. I think. Let me just hear this real quick.
Yeah. They're coming. What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the sounds
coming,
of the asshole.
All right, so let's move on to the actual verse, okay? So, I apologize. I was just like, I'm in a zone real quick. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. So, let's see what we got here, all right? So, check this out. This is Shrooms' main verse, okay? So, since I've already did his shit up here, I'm gonna go here, copy that bitch. I'm gonna go down here and I'll put it over here. I'm gonna take this off, and like I said before, I already went ahead and did vocal rides, so we don't have to deal with that. I'll do a future episode on like vocal rides, you know, if you're interested in that, and show you how to properly vocal ride vocals. But they are tedious and it's kind of a long thing, and so you know you can have like a plugin that does it, but I like to do it manually because it's a lot easier and it's a little bit more control. It takes a little bit more time, but it's a lot better than those vocal ride plugins, in my opinion, just from my experience, because I have them. I just don't like them. They're kind of just, they're not very accurate, in my opinion. Some people have them dialed in, but for me, it's just not possible. I'd rather just manually do it. Like right here, you can see everything. It's just so much easier to do it without having to rely on a plugin. I'd rather do it myself. All right, so I have that. Oh shit, my bad. They deactivated it. Boom. There we go. Fix that. Now we're gonna copy, and I'm just gonna do the same thing. All right. I've duplicated the main vocal here. Just gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna play from the top.
Yeah. They're coming. What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole. We're here.
It's been a long time coming. The next time you are frightened in the dark.
Hello, Douche. The fuck is up, Weapon X? It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fucking this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn smoke screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some real? Are you ready? Yo, it's Shrooms the douche-tastic. It sucks to be white. What the fuck I'm supposed to say when I spit on this mic? Now rap's a bunch of me's, wipe phones with a grin, mumble worse than my last date when the roofies kicked in. Psych, I'd rather beat it till I'm gooey and soft and force Louis C.K.'s daughters to watch me jerk off. Led off like Dylan Roof in a church pew. I'm Brock Turner with the pen, it takes a light sentence to hurt you. Absurd dude repressed like Republican lust. I'm Roy Moore at the toy store, just dying to bust. I'm Kathy Griffin with the Trump head without the apology. Spawn this cunt, you tuck till, get the fuck out of comedy. Keep rap black like Johnny Cash attire. All my heroes just want cash, I'm joking with the fire. The rap version of Trump, narcissistic and so shallow. Make the country a dope show, treat supporters like cattle. Shrooms.
No escaping this. No escaping this. No escaping this. No escaping this.
Who's ready for some real? Are you ready? Yo, it's Shrooms the douche-tastic. It sucks to be white. What the fuck I'm supposed to say when I spit on this mic? Now rap's a bunch of me's, wipe phones with a grin, mumble worse than my last date when the roofies kicked in. Psych, I'd rather beat it till I'm gooey and soft and force Louis C.K.'s daughters to watch me jerk off. Led off like Dylan Roof in a church pew. I'm Brock Turner with the pen, it takes a light sentence to hurt you. Absurd dude repressed like Republican lust. I'm Roy Moore at the toy store, just dying to bust. I'm Kathy Griffin with the Trump head without the apology. Spawn this cunt, you tuck till, get the fuck out of comedy. Keep rap black like Johnny Cash attire. All my heroes just want cash, I'm joking with the fire. The rap version of Trump, narcissistic and so shallow. Make the country a dope show, treat supporters like cattle. Shrooms.
All right, so I got some other stuff I got to do to this, and so I'm going to group this so we can kind of just glue everything together. All right, come on. It didn't group together. Why did it not group together? Damn it. Control G if you're working in Ableton. And then Shrooms group We're gonna do this Shrooms bus, and then I'm gonna route these to the group, and then I've got these other ones right here. Boom, and then let's work on it real quick. And then I want to do right here. We're gonna group compress the bitch out of it. And I got a really cool vocal trick I want to show y'all later.
Who's ready for some paradise? Are you ready? Yo, it's Shrooms the douche task. It sucks to be white. What the fuck I'm supposed to say when I spit on this mic? Now rap's a bunch of me's, wipe phones with a grin. Mumbling worse than my last date when the roofies kicked in. Psych, I'd rather beat it till I'm gooey and soft and force Louis C.K.'s daughters to watch me jerk off. Fed off like Dylan Rove in the church pew. I'm Brock Turner with the pen. It takes a light sentence to hurt you. Absurd dude repressed like Republican lust. I'm Roy Moore at the toy store, just dying to bust. I'm Kathy Griffin with the Trump head without the apology. Spawn this cunt, you tuck till get the fuck out of comedy. Keep rap black like Johnny Cash attire. All my heroes just want cash. I'm joking with the fire. The rap version of Trump, narcissistic and so shallow. Make the country a dope show, treat supporters like cattle. Shrooms.
No escaping this. No escaping this. No escaping this.
Adjust the mid and high a little bit.
No escaping this.
Who's ready for some paradise? Are you ready?
All right, cool. Now we gotta get to the weapon verse. All right, my dude murders that one pretty dopely. So let's get that crack-a-lackin'. So basically, like what I'll do is like once I figured out the vocals and figured out the gist of the mixing on these verses and everything, I'll copy the oh shit, I think I forgot. No, I didn't forget shit. All right, weapon. Let's get his vocals over here, and we're gonna do the same thing over here, and then boom, put this over here, and we'll just do the same thing. And since I've already got his earlier verse set up, and then if I hear anything, I'm gonna tweak it, I'm gonna fix it, you know. But if I find that it's cool and I like it and that sounds dope, well, I'm just gonna leave it. If it ain't broke, don't fucking fix it. You don't need to over mix something. You know what I'm saying? So let's play from the top while I fucking put this together.
What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole. We're here.
The next time you are frightened in the dark,
Hello, Douche. The fuck is up, Weapon X? It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fucking this intro? Man, I've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn smoke screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some paradise? Are you ready? Yo, it's Shrooms the douche task. It sucks to be white. What the fuck I'm supposed to say when I spit on this mic? Now rap's a bunch of me's, wipe phones with a grin. Mumbling worse than my last date when the roofies kicked in. Psych, I'd rather beat it till I'm gooey and soft and force Louis C.K.'s daughters to watch me jerk off. Fed off like Dylan Rove in the church pew. I'm Brock Turner with the pen. It takes a light sentence to hurt you. Absurd dude repressed like Republican lust. I'm Roy Moore at the toy store, just dying to bust. I'm Kathy Griffin with the Trump head without the apology. Spawn this cunt, you tuck till get the fuck out of comedy. Keep rap black like Johnny Cash attire. All my heroes just want cash. I'm joking with the fire. The rap version of Trump, narcissistic and so shallow. Make the country a dope show, treat supporters like cattle. Shrooms.
No escaping this. No escaping this. No escaping this. No escaping
It's
this.
your royal ass holiness, drunk on your lawn. I'm more traumatic, like to get you Donald Trump on your mom. So say your prayers, I'd rather take a dump on your song and punch my ticket straight to hell as I jump on the ball. Label made in North Korea, start a war of the world. While Kylie Jenner slowly mixing dirty whore as a girl. Cause I'm a awkward gentleman who secretly been no man. Speaking Speaking in tongues, all dancing around the pentagram. Your greatest thing confirmed, setting me off. It's like a soft core born, you ain't getting me off. I stay manic and satanic and gave in the fire. To rip the devil off, to fulfill the craving design. The Irish cheek with the rest. I don't speak with your vest. You're just as bad a mumble rappers, tongue to cheek with your sex. Yo, so fuck the mainstream like a gaping vagina. They can get it like a panda ass raping designer. It's your royal ass holiness, drunk on your lawn. I'm more traumatic, like to get your Donald Trump on your mom. So say your prayers, I'd rather take a dump on your song and punch my ticket straight to hell as I jump on the bomb. Label made in North Korea, start a war of the world. While Kylie Jenner slowly makes a dirty whore at your girl. Cause I'm a awkward gentleman who's secretly mental man. Speaking in tongues, all dancing around the pentagram. Your greatest thing confirmed, setting me off. It's like a soft core born, you ain't getting me off. I stay manic and satanic and gave in the fire. To rip the devil off, to fulfill the craving design. The Irish cheek with the rest. I don't speak with your vest. You're just as bad a mumble rappers, tongue to cheek with your sex. Yo, so fuck the mainstream like a gaping vagina. They can get it like a panda ass raping designer.
Alright, so I'm going to show you a cool vocal trick. Alright, I like to use the Dynamics vocal sauce from Multipass. This is what's going to make your vocals sound extra crispy and clean, and like it's a really cool upward compression plugin. Like it really, like, if you're worried about a mix that's really like bombastic, like loud as fuck, and it's got a lot going on, and you feel like your vocals are buried in the mix, and you're just worried that it's just not gonna be able to push through, this is the plugin that is going to push your vocals all the way forward. So my advice when using this, use this sparingly and mess with the, I'm gonna move this over here because I don't know if you're gonna see it. There is a mix knob or mix fader. Play with it and fine tune and adjust to taste, because this plugin right here is going to affect those vocals so much that it could be either too much or not, or if you're not hearing enough, just boost it all the way to the max. It just depends. But remember, when you're tracking vocals, please do yourself a favor. Record the vocals properly first and make sure that they're tracked gorgeously as possible, because this is going to reveal everything that could be wrong with your vocals. For example, if you didn't do your vocal rides, and what I mean by vocal rides, there is a specific part of vocal riding that is important, it's imperative. It's the exhales and the breathing, those breaths. This is going to expose your vocals and show you that there's a lot of breaths, a lot of every time you're trying to rap and stuff, that breathing in, it's gonna show that, and it's gonna be a little bit of annoying. So like I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of annoying. So what you do is you make sure that you go in there. I would use a utility plugin and just automate the utility plugin. It's just a gain knob, that's all it is. And you just automate those breaths and you bring them down anywhere between 3 to 6 decibels. I recommend 6, and then you can just kind of work your way in. It takes a little time, but you will do yourself a favor. You'll thank me later, and it'll be a lot easier in the long run. You'll be able to listen to your track more. But I'm telling you, but this thing is magic. It's literally magic, but use it with caution, sparingly. It's a lot of fun, but just remember, it is very transparent. All right, I'm gonna start from the top. I'm gonna show you why too.
What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole. Man.
1 second, I didn't route it, so watch. Okay, watch. I'm gonna do intro, weapon, shrooms, and then I got a hook bus in this bitch. I don't even think I got a hook. So what I'm gonna do is just focus on the intro, weapon, and shrooms. So I'm gonna route these buses because I got vocals routed to these buses. Then I'm gonna route these buses to the vocal sauce bus, which is this right here, and this will be routed to my personal trim bus. All right. Now watch. These vocals will be affected dramatically.
Yeah.
They're coming.
What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the sounds
coming,
of the
motherfuckers.
asshole. And
We're here!
it's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking
Nice to
stupid
meet you,
cunt lickers.
asshole.
And let that beat you.
Hello, Douche.
You see the fader.
It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fucking this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn smoke screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some rainbows? Are you ready? Yo, it's Shrooms the Douche test. It sucks to be white. What the fuck I'm supposed to say when I spit on this mic? Now rap's a bunch of me's, white buffoons with a grin. Mumble worse than my last date when the roofies kicked in. Psych, I'd rather beat it till I'm gooey and soft and force Louis C.K.'s daughters to watch me jerk off. Fed off like Dylan Roof in the church pew. I'm Brock Turner with the pen. It takes a light sentence to hurt you. Absurd dude repressed like Republican lust. I'm Roy Moore at the toy store, just dying to bust. I'm Kathy Griffin with the Trump head without the apology. Spawn this cunt, you tuck till get the fuck out of comedy. Keep rap black like Johnny Cash attire. All my heroes just want cash. I'm joking with the fire. The rap version of Trump, narcissistic and so shallow. Make the country a dope show, treat supporters like cattle. Shrooms.
You can hear the difference immediately. All right, I'm gonna play this one more time. I'll play the first verse one more time.
To say when I spit on this mic. Now rap's a bunch of me's, white buffoons with a grin.
Bypassing
Mumbling
now.
worse than my last date when the roofies kicked in. Psych, I'd rather beat it till I'm gooey and soft and force Louis C.K.'s daughters to watch me jerk off. Fed off like Dylan Roof in the church pew. I'm Brock Turner with the pen. It takes a light sentence to hurt you. Absurd dude repressed like Republican lust. I'm Roy Moore at the toy store, just dying to bust. I'm Kathy Griffin with the Trump head without the apology. Spawn this cunt, you tuck till get the fuck out of comedy. Keep rap black like Johnny Cash attire. All my heroes just want cash. I'm joking with the fire. The rap version of Trump, narcissistic and so shallow. Make the country a dope show, treat supporters like cattle. Shrooms.
No escaping this. No escaping this. No escaping this.
It's your royal ass holiness, drunk on your lawn. I'm more traumatic, like to catch a Donald Trump on your mom. So say your prayers, I'd rather take a dump on your song and punch my ticket straight to hell as I jump on the ball. Label made in North
Just
Korea
level,
for the
just
war. The
trying to
war.
get the
While
levels
Kylie Jenner
right.
slowly mixing dirty whore at your girl. Cause I'm a awkward gentleman who secretly mental man. Speaking in tongues while dancing around the pentagram. Your greatest been confirmed, setting me off. It's like a soft corn born, you ain't getting me off. I stay manic and satanic, engaged in the fight. To rip the devil off, to fulfill the brave in the side. The Irish chic with your rep. I don't speak with your vet. You're just as bad a mumble rappers, tongue in cheek with your sex. Yo, so fuck the mainstream like a gaping vagina. They can get it like a panda ass raping designer.
No escaping this. No escaping this. No escaping this.
All right. So let's see what we got here. You know, I got this little effect here. We'll do a little bit of ozone, and we'll just mess around along the line. All right. So what we got? Just making sure. Do I got any effects going on? Nope, nothing here. All right, I'm just making sure. I'm trying to see what I have in here and whatnot. All right, let's mess with this. Let's mess with that. And then let's just try to see what that does too. All right. Start from the top.
Yeah.
They're coming.
What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the
They're not
sounds
coming,
of the
motherfuckers.
asshole. And
We're here!
it's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking
Nice to
stupid
meet you,
cunt lickers.
asshole.
And let that beat you.
Hello, Douche.
The fuck is up, Weapon X?
Oh, you
It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fucking this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn smoke screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some rainbows? Are you ready? Yo, it's Shrooms the Douche test. It sucks to be white. What the fuck
fuck I'm supposed to say when I spit on this mic? Now rap's a bunch of me's, wipe buffoons with a grin. Mumble the worst of my last state when the roofies kicked in. Psych, I'd rather beat it till I'm gooey and soft and force Louis C.K.'s daughters to watch me jerk off. Fed off like Dylan Rove in the church pew. I'm Brock Turner with the pen, it takes a light sentence to hurt you. Absurd dude repressed like Republican lust. I'm Roy Moore at the toy store, just dying to bust. I'm Kathy Griffin with the Trump head without the apology. Spawn this cunt, you tuck tail, get the fuck out of comedy. Keep rap black like Johnny Cash to tie. All my heroes just.
Alright, so I got this delay that I have set up. So let's see what happens when we apply it. Alright, in the intro. Okay. So let's see. Shroom. It's called Shrooms delay. Alright, and then we have the weapon X delay. Look at this. Alright. So let's see what happens. We're gonna mess around. Okay. So it looks like we gotta boost it a little bit more. Okay. So let's boost it.
Yeah.
They're coming.
What's up, everybody?
You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole. And
We're here.
it's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking stupid cunt lickers. And let it be true.
Hello, Douche.
The fuck is up, Weapon X?
Oh, you
It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fucking this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn Smoke Screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some rain bars? Are you ready? Yeah. What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and the douche. It's been a long.
Let's see what that sounds like.
Yeah.
They're coming.
What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the sounds of the asshole and
We're here.
it's been a long time coming on
There we
this one,
go.
you fucking stupid cunt lickers. And let it be true.
Hello, Douche.
The fuck is up, Weapon X?
Oh, you
It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fucking this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn Smoke Screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some rain bars? Are you ready? It's Shrooms the douche tastic. It sucks to be white. What the fuck I'm supposed to say when I spit on this mic? Now rap's a bunch of me's, wipe buffoons with a grin. Mumble the worst of my
Hell
last
yeah.
state when the roofies kicked in. Psych, I'd rather beat it till I'm gooey and soft and force Louis C.K.'s daughters to watch me jerk off. Fed off like Dylan Rove in the church pew. I'm Brock Turner with the pen, it takes a light sentence to hurt you. Absurd dude repressed like Republican lust. I'm Roy Moore at the toy store, just dying to bust. I'm Kathy Griffin with the Trump head without the apology. Spawn this cunt, you tuck tail, get the fuck out of comedy. Keep rap black like Johnny Cash to tie. All my heroes just want cash, I'm joking with the fire. The rap version of Trump, narcissistic and so shallow. Make the country a dope show, treat supporters like cattle. Shrooms.
No escaping this. No escaping this. No escaping this.
It's your royal ass holiness, drunk on your lawn. I'm more traumatic, like to catch your Donald Trump on your mom. So say your prayers, I'd rather take a dump on your song and punch my ticket straight to hell as I jump on the bomb. Label made in North Korea, start a war of the world. While Kylie Jenner slowly makes a dirty whore out your girl. Cause I'm a awkward gentleman who's secretly mental man, speaking in tongues while dancing around the pentagram. Your greatest skin confirmed, setting me off. It's like a soft corn born, you ain't getting me off. I stay manic and satanic and gave in the fire. They rip the devil off, don't fulfill the brave in the side. The Irish chic with your rep. I don't speak with your vest. You're just as bad a mumble rappers, tongue in cheek with your sex. Yo, so fuck the mainstream like a gaping vagina. They can get it like a panda ass raping designer.
Make sure that is routed to the trim. Alright, let's get it.
Yeah.
It's your royal ass holiness, drunk on your lawn. I'm more traumatic, like to catch your Donald Trump on your mom. So say your prayers, prayers. I'd rather take a dump on your song and punch my ticket straight to hell as I jump on the bomb. Label made in North Korea, start a war of the world. While Kylie Jenner slowly makes a dirty whore at your girl. Cause I'm a awkward gentleman who's secretly mental man. Speaking in tongues while dancing around the pentagram. Your greatest hit confirmed setting me off. It's like a soft core born, you ain't getting me off. I stay manic and satanic and gave in the fire. Then rip the devil off, to fulfill the brave in the side. The Irish cheek with your rep. I don't speak with your vest. You're just as bad a mumble rappers tongue in cheek with your sex. Yo, so fuck the mainstream like a gaping vagina. They can get her like a panda ass raping designer.
Hell yeah.
No escaping this.
And this part's the chorus.
No escaping this.
Scratch it.
No escaping this. No escaping this.
Break out the bitches, break out the weed, break out the 40s, because
The two
we are
white
here to
fucking
welcome
A.O.
you
from the crew
to the
finally
unholy
together again
Douche
for some head nod shit. Because let's face it, rap music today fucking sucks.
They were
All
here
you
to
white
get
rappers can
virginity.
suck my fucking
She's
dick.
already
Jesus
up.
Christ, I hate rap music nowadays. Put up with it.
No escaping this.
Yeah.
No escaping this.
All right, let's play this from the top. I want to add some tape to this, so I'm gonna add some tape to the vocals and stuff. I really want to get some warmth and depth to this. Man, Weapon and Master Clown Shrooms, y'all. If you ain't heard of them, please just look them up on YouTube. They're everywhere. Weapon X and Master Clown Shrooms. They're insane, dope, and they collaborated on this song, and they've been wanting to do this for a long time, so it's like a long time in the making, and it's just turned out insane. All right, so let me just add this tape real quick. We'll start from the top.
Yeah.
They're coming.
What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the
They're not
sounds
coming,
of the
motherfuckers.
asshole. And
We're here.
it's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking
Nice to
stupid
meet you,
cunt lickers.
asshole.
And it Beatz.
Hello, Douche.
The fuck is up, Weapon X?
Oh, you
It's been a long fucking time coming. How many times can I say fucking this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn Smoke Screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some rebounds? Are you ready? It's Shrooms the douche task. It sucks to be white. What the fuck I'm supposed to say when I spit on this mic? Now rap's a bunch of me's, wipe your phones with a grin. Mumbling worse than my last date when the roofies kicked in. Psych, I'd rather beat it till I'm gooey and soft and force Louis C.K.'s daughters to watch me jerk off. Fed off like Dylan Roof in the church pew. I'm Brock Turner with the pen. It takes a light sentence to hurt you. Absurd dude repressed like Republican lust. I'm Roy Moore at the toy store, just dying to bust. I'm Kathy Griffin with the Trump head without the apology. Spawn this cunt, you tuck till get the fuck out of comedy. Keep rap.
I want to add this doubler. So I use the Scotch Storage plugin right here. I think it's called Storage Filter, and I really like the doubler on this. It's really cool. So like, let's see what happens when we add. We don't need this shit. We're just gonna fucking, you know what? I'll leave it in case I need it for later. But let's mess around with the doubler real quick. I'm gonna take this down a little bit. We got the doubler here. And we're just gonna mess with it. Okay.
Yeah.
They're coming.
What's up, everybody? You are now tuned into the
They're not
sounds
coming,
of the
motherfuckers.
asshole. And
We're here.
it's been a long time coming on this one, you fucking
Nice to
stupid
meet you,
cunt lickers.
asshole.
And it Beatz.
Hello, Douche.
The fuck is up, Weapon X?
Oh, you
It's been a long
motherfuckers.
fucking time coming. How many times can I say fucking this intro? Man, we've been trying to do this shit since we met back at the goddamn Smoke Screen Sundays in the basement, motherfucker. Who's ready for some rebounds? Are you ready? Yo, it's Shrooms the douche task. It sucks to be white. What the fuck I'm supposed to say when when I spit on this mic. Now raps a bunch of me's, wiping phones with a grin. Mumbling worse than my last date when the roofies kicked in. Psych, I'd rather beat it till I'm gooey and soft and force Louis C.K.'s daughters to watch me jerk off. Fed off like Dylan Rove in the church pew. I'm Brock Turner with a pen, it takes a light sentence to hurt you. Absurd dude repressed like Republican love. I'm Roy Moore at the toy store, just dying to bust. I'm Kathy Griffin with the Trump head without the apology. Spawn this cunt, you tuck till get the fuck out of comedy. Keep rap black like Johnny Cash attire. All my heroes just want cash, I'm joking with the fire. The rap version of Trump, narcissistic and so shallow. Make the country a dope show, treat supporters like cattle. Shrooms.
Yeah, that's sick as fuck. Okay. That's dope. That's killer. Yeah. If you're feeling this, drop a like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying?
It's your royal ass holiness, drunk on your lawn. I'm more traumatic, like to catch a Donald Trump on your mom. So say your prayers, I'd rather take a dump on your song and punch my ticket straight to hell as I jump on the bomb. Label made in North Korea, start a war of the world. While Kylie Jenner slowly makes a dirty whore out your girl. Cause I'm a awkward gentleman who's secretly mental man. Speaking in tongues, while dancing around the pentagram. Your greatest been confirmed, setting me off. It's like a soft corn born, you ain't getting me off. I stay manic and satanic and gave in the fight. To rip the devil off, to fulfill the brave in the side. The ivory cheek with your rep. I don't speak with your vest. You're just as bad a mumble rappers, tongue to cheek with your sack. Yo, so fuck the mainstream like a gaping vagina. They can get it like a panda ass raping designer.
Now we're gonna add like a fade out at the end.
Break out the bitches, break out the weed, break out the 40s, because
The two
we are
white
here to
fucking
welcome
a-holes
you
from the crew
to the
finally
at-home
together again
music
for some head nod shit. Because let's face it, rap music today fucking sucks.
They were
All
here
you
to
white
take
rappers can
virginity.
suck my fucking
she's
dick.
already a
Jesus
freaking
Christ, I hate
whore.
rap music nowadays, but I'm fucking it.
No escaping this. No escaping this. No escaping this. No escaping this.
Okay. Let's hear from the okay. That's good. Alright. That's cool. I feel that. Feel that right there. Move that there. Boom. So we have covered a lot here. So just for those who are tuning in, now I have shown you how to, if you want to go back in the beginning of the session, I covered how to take an MP3 or a waveform and how to get the best and the most out of it. And I just touched up on, just sometimes, an engineer or maybe an artist, when, they don't always get blessed with stems, and sometimes they don't got the AI algorithm, money to go buy, a subscription. And so you need to do something quick on the fly. You just need to get shit done. So you create your own EQ style technique. So like you duplicate as you see here, you duplicate the beat and you do it a few times and you create a normal version, which is the mix version. You create a kick version, a bass version, a mid version, a high, and a crush. It's your own parametric EQ type of thing. And you EQ it as such right here, And so I just cover those things on how to get the best out of it, because sometimes not all MP3s are created equal, not all waves are created equal, and sometimes you need to touch up on the mids a little bit more, and you just need to like get more heaviness, more thump, more, just a lot more. But I cover everything in depth at the beginning of the session. If you're just tuning in now, you can always go back early in the session. I start with the beat first, then I work my way down to the vocals, which is intro, verse, second verse, outro, and all that, and I go down the line. I go in order, step by step, and so we just covered that, and then we mixed the MP3, got it sounding banging. It was pretty impressive. I kick myself every time because when I do the solo and I do the muting just to show you the before and after, it's really just night and day, and it's pretty dope, and it'll save you time. That's all I'm saying, and you'll thank me later. I promise. It is a clutch little piece of information. And then we just covered on mixing vocals and how to get the vocals to shine a bit more and how to get them to push in the mix. And one of the crown jewels here is the multipass dynamics vocal sauce, which is an upward compression here. And I showed you that with this plugin, it'll save you time and energy on how to get those vocals to push through. And I don't use a session without it, especially it's my favorite thing that I like to use on vocals. And there are specific things as you go along and see my episodes that I drop, the content that I drop. There's specific plugins that I always use that I'll never not use, and they're just things that I use in my toolbox. And I always trust my gut. I trust my instincts. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so I have my tool chest, and I just use those things. And sometimes I'll refine them. Sometimes I'll take one thing out and put another thing in, and here and there. But normally I just keep doing what I'm doing. And yeah, I think the track turned out super dope. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's fire as hell, and I think these guys really ripped it. They're truly gifted MCs, and it was a pleasure working with them and whatnot. If you want to check out the album, The Side Effect of Hunger, just Google Weapon X, and you'll find him on his Bandcamp. You'll find it on his social media, which is Weapon X on Instagram, and you'll find him. And you can find Master Clown Shrooms as well, and go cop his album and everything. They're truly talented, and I'll have some links to their stuff in the description after the session if you're truly interested in listening to the album and whatnot. The Side Effect of Hunger is amazing, and this song is off that album, and it's amazing. I hope y'all enjoyed today's very, very special episode of First We Beats. This is episode 39, and I'm super happy that we've made it this far. And to all the new subscribers who have subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the First We Beat family, and I look forward to this journey with y'all, and let's keep growing the channel. Let's keep growing the community. And if you like, for those who are new here, if you like what you hear, like what you see, and you find anything that I'm doing interesting, or if you're just here for the vibes, please subscribe, support, and I appreciate y'all. So if you have any questions, anything at all, let me know in the comments. Let me know if there's something that you want me to cover, something that you're confused on. I'm happy to address any concerns you may have, or maybe there's an idea that you want me to cover. I'm all for it. I'm all ears. This is the community. Everything's safe here, and yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. I drop new episodes every Wednesday and every Saturday. I'm your host, the Renegade Stradamus, aka the Renegade, and I'll see y'all next time.